Thank you for joining us for our song and story today. We have a special song today. Nathaniel and his dad are going to play us something with their guitar. Andrew's going to sing right along. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me pure again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is that flow that washes white as snow. No other help I know. Nothing but the blood of Jesus. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Good morning and welcome to our story and our song this morning. We want to read you a book called Tessa's Treasures. It's in the Thinking of Others series that we've been reading out of during the weekends. Tessa's Treasures, written by Gary Bauer and illustrated by Jan Bauer. Let's see, Nathaniel, let's see what it says.
Yeah.
Tessa watched as her friend Luke played with his dinosaurs. Roar, he said, pretending to make a big dinosaur eat a smaller one. You can't guess what I have, Tessa teased. Luke looked up. What you got? Oh, just something. Can I see it? Nope. How come? Because, but I just want to see it. Tessa shook her head. It's a secret. Please? Nope. Luke frowned. That's not fair, he pouted. I let you see my dinosaurs. Tessa thought about that. Well, okay, she told him, but you can't touch it. She opened her hands a tiny crack and let Luke have a peek. It was a tiny red toy. Quickly, Tessa pulled her hand back. I'm going to put it in my treasure box, she announced. She got up and skipped across the room to a shoebox that was set on the floor. Lifting the lid, she gently placed the toy inside. Then she picked up the box and hugged it tightly. These are my treasures, she said proudly. Do you have any treasures, Luke? Are dinosaurs treasures? No, said Tessa. Dinosaurs are ugly. I like them, said Luke. After Luke and his dinosaurs went home, Tessa opened her box and admired her treasures. She had many different things. A pretty piece of driftwood that she found at the beach, 3 shiny dimes, some butterfly stickers the dentist had given her, an old watch of Mother's that didn't work anymore. I like these treasures, she said to herself. They're nice. Much nicer than some ugly old dinosaurs. The next day was Tuesday. It was rainy when Luke came over that morning, so the children stayed inside and drew pictures with markers. Tessa drew a colorful rainbow. Luke drew a big, hairy spider. What do you think of the spider, Nathaniel? Do you like my rainbow, Tessa asked. I guess so, said Luke. She smiled. You can have it. Thanks. How do you like my picture? Tessa crinkled up her nose. It's a spider. Yes, said Luke. But spiders are creepy, Tessa pointed out. Luke shrugged his shoulders. I like them, he said. Do you want it or not? Well, okay, Tessa decided. She folded the spider picture neatly and put it in her box. Luke just stuffed the rainbow picture in his pocket. After lunch, the sun came out, and Tessa's mother said they could play in the backyard in the pool. They laughed and splashed so hard that Tessa got thirsty, so Luke helped her get a drink. Hey, look at that, Luke said, pointing to something on the ground. He picked it up. It's just a stone, Tessa said. She had seen lots of stones before. It's a Petowski stone, he said. See how pretty it looks when it gets wet? See how it's shiny? Tessa had never seen a Petowski stone. Luke handed it to her. She turned the stone in her hand, looking at the pretty designs. Luke could tell that she liked it. Do you want it? He asked. Tessa's eyes sparkled. Sure, she said. I'll put it in my treasure box. Pedro, our cat, is here again today. This is Cricket. He's photobombing our picture again, but that's okay. On Wednesday, they played with clay. Look at me, said Luke. A large blob of red clay covered his nose. Under his nose hung a white clay mustache. Look at that. See the mustache? Yeah. Tessa laughed when she saw him. You need some white eyebrows, Grandpa, she said. She began rolling out long pieces of white Play-Doh on the table. Those look like snakes, said Luke. Tessa dropped her hands into her lap. Snakes are gross, she said. I like them, said Luke. He peeled the clay from his nose. Do you want to keep my red nose? Tessa made a strange face. That's not a treasure, she said. Luke looked at her. He wasn't smiling. When he didn't say anything, she changed her mind. Well, all right. So she put it in her treasure box. On Thursday, the children went to the creek to look for more treasures. Tessa picked up some pretty pink flowers. Luke found a frog. Look, Nathaniel, there's his frog. See that? Hey, Luke, would you like to smell my flowers? Tessa asked. Luke didn't hear her. He was too busy with his frog. Look what I found! He held the frog right up to Tessa's face. Would you like a frog? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yuck, she said, backing away. She didn't want the frog to jump on her. What's the matter? Asked Luke. Frogs are slimy, said Tessa. I like them, said Luke. Tessa decided to take her flowers home and put them in her treasure box. Luke was going to put this frog in his pocket, but he thought that it might get squished, so he let the frog go. That was a good idea. Luke didn't come over on Friday. He had a fever. Tessa played all day by herself. She dressed up in some old clothes that her mother kept in a wooden chest. These must be Mother's treasures, she thought. As she played, she noticed the house seemed quieter than usual. Whenever Luke came over, the house was always full of giggling and dinosaur noises. Oh well, she told herself, Luke probably wouldn't want to play dress-up anyway. Luke was sick on Saturday, too. Tessa played dress-up all alone again, but it wasn't fun anymore. Looking for treasures wasn't fun either. Nothing was fun all by herself. Luke was always fun, even if he did like creepy, slimy things. On Sunday, Tessa looked for Luke at church, but he wasn't there. She missed him. That night at bedtime, Tessa was sorting through her treasures. She unfolded a picture that Luke had given her. It actually looks quite nice, she thought. For a spider. She held her Petrovsky stone that Luke had found. It wasn't wet anymore, so it looked just like an ordinary stone. She tried to pick up Luke's clay red nose, but it crumbled in her hand. Then she saw something that made her very sad. The flowers she had picked by the creek were all dried up and dead. She felt like crying. Aww. Knock, knock. Daddy was at her door. Any new treasures today, Princess? He asked. No, said Tessa. Daddy prayed with her and gave her a hug. When he stood up to leave, Tessa said, Daddy? What is it, honey? My flowers died. Daddy sat back down. Oh, that's too bad, he said. But really, Tessa, you can't expect flowers to last forever. Most things don't, you know. They didn't last very long at all, Tessa said. Maybe I shouldn't put flowers in my treasure box. There are plenty of flowers by the creek, Daddy pointed out. You can always pick more. Tessa looked very thoughtful. Daddy could tell that she wanted to ask him a question. What is it, Princess? Daddy, how can I tell if something is a treasure? Daddy's eyes sparkled brightly. Tessa, he said tenderly, when you find something that you care about very much, something you never want to lose, something that is so special that it can never be replaced, then you found a treasure. Tessa was quiet for a moment. Finally, she asked, "Do you have any treasures, Daddy?" Daddy kissed her on the forehead softly. "Oh, yes," he whispered. Do you know what one of Tessa's daddy's treasures was? Tessa was one of Daddy's treasures. On Monday morning, Luke came over to play again. He was feeling much better. "Weren't you bored with no one to play with?" Tessa asked. "I don't know," he replied. "I guess so. But yesterday I got a new puppy." Tessa's eyes grew big. "Wow," she said. "I like puppies. They're cute, not like spiders and frogs. They're creepy and slimy." "Yeah, but I still like them," Luke said with a smile. Then he looked at Tessa's treasure box. "Hey, did you look for any new treasures?" "Maybe." "Oh, did you find any?" "One," said Tessa. "Let me see it," Luke said. But when he went to reach for it, Tessa pulled it away. "Nope," she said. "Hey, how come?" "Because. Please." "Nope." "That's not fair," said Luke. "I just told you about my new puppy." Tessa thought about it. "You're right." She gave in, holding the box out to him. "You can look in my box if you want to, but you won't find my new treasure in there." "Why not?" Luke asked. "Because," Tessa giggled, "it won't fit." Do you know what, Nathaniel? Luke was one of Tessa's treasures. Friends can be our best treasure. The Bible says that we love him because he first loved us. Do you know that we are Jesus' treasures? Isn't that exciting? And right now, even though we can't see our friends, we can write letters to our friends. We can call our friends. Friends and family are our treasures. Tessa's treasures. Thank you for watching today. We hope you enjoyed our story. We'll see you again sometime soon.